Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope to earn your subscription today. In this video, we're doing something a lot different. I'll be going over who I am, introducing myself, and I just want to go over some of my goals and dreams I have for this channel. My channel's name is Bobby J Art, but my real name is Jamie. I'm 23 years old and I grew up in a small hamlet in Alberta, Canada, in my grandparents' basement with my mom, dad, and two little sisters. But from a very young age, I was always known as the outgoing, shy art kid. At the age of 5, my kindergarten teacher instructed us to draw a stick man. I was the kid that insisted that this man need an outfit, shoes, a face, and don't forget his hair. At that very moment, a small school of under 200 people, including our teachers from K to 12, I was officially known as the art kid. I stayed at that school for my whole childhood, but I was kicked out of my childhood home when I was 16 because I wouldn't let my dad gamble on my brand new school laptop. I graduated nonetheless in 2017. I planned to go to college for fashion design, but I unfortunately started my math late. I couldn't get through it in time for graduation, but that has not held me back. I took a break, moved an hour away from my small town, and I became a supervisor at Pet Value. I loved working with animals, and I probably would still be there if 2020 didn't happen. Newly graduated, unemployed, and living in a camper, I went back to my childhood home, but I stayed in my camper in the backyard. I found a house behind my childhood home, like right behind, and I'm currently residing there. In 2021, I gave birth to my beautiful baby girl from a relationship of 6 years. Yes, high school sweethearts. I went to his graduation and he went to mine. There was also around the same time I started sewing. I needed to find a way to make extra money to support my new family. But let me just say, shipping out of Canada is expensive. I invested in my first ever iPad. I started digital designing for fabric companies to make unique textiles. I named my business Bobby J's Cellar Door. My grandpa I grew up with, called all females Bobby, and I really liked that as a kid. I had to incorporate it as I lost that beautiful man the year before I graduated. Cellar Door comes from my English teacher from my grade 7 to 12. She had the word cellar door written in the wall, and she told us cellar door was known as the most beautiful set of words in the English language. And English was my favorite subject, as my small school didn't have art or music classes. In high school, I outsourced college classes so I could take art and fashion. I completed art 10 to 30 and fashion 1,000 to 3,000 within 2 years. By the time I graduated, I wasn't going to school enough because I already finished what I could accomplish there. I felt a little held back because I knew other schools offered more. I was never the kid to pick up the camera and record, but I knew, as the outgoing kid, I knew if I learned to overcome that, I could become successful in the new world of technology. I better let you all know now that I grew up without internet. I was that kid, had a basement full of encyclopedias, and well, that was my Google. I started my YouTube channel to share my creative and fun projects I wanted to do. I love dressing up, so vintage dresses, or trying on them, was my first ever upload. I love fashion, I love drawing, I love deep passion for recreating. In this new year, I will become consistently posting more, and I hope to post more traditional art on my channel and Instagram page. My hope is to become monetized, to eventually invest in my channel. I love unboxings, I love ghoulish shoes. I'll leave a link to their Facebook page because their high heels are to die for. I might have a little bit of a shoe problem too. But I just want to bring my positivity to the world of creating. Saying that, I know I'm bad with editing, but I'll get better with time. And I would love for you to consider subscribing and supporting me and my family, and my future dreams. Side note of other YouTubers, I aspire to be Rachel Makesy, Prickly Alpaca, Crazy Art Woman, Mia Maples, Gunnar Deathridge, Hopescope, Crescent Shea, Minji Lee, Thank you so much for each and every one of you that have subscribed and helped me with my journey. If my work inspires you and you want to recreate or draw something that you love, make sure you tag me so I can see it too. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you all again soon. All my love, Bobby J.